think for a lot of Ukrainians, because all of us, we needed to wake up from that huge illusion what we had, because we've been blind by our own naivety about life and about our crazy neighbor who always wanted to destroy us. And this huge genocide and this propaganda put the seed, the poison seed in our brains. And right now, analyzing my childhood and my past, just right now, I see how powerful this propaganda, and I could see the spies, the people who presents Moscovia from the good side everywhere. And I see how they change the history. That's why I'm saying what right now it's a very important time for all of Ukrainians around the world, and maybe not just for us, to understand the reality and accept the reality. And for Ukrainians, it's look, what can be better than war to unite and create nation as a nation, not just here, but also here. Because I didn't want to leave Ukraine. And the man who I loved and who I love, because he killed, he came to the National Guard. And I didn't want to escape from Ukraine. But my sister, she have diabetes. I have younger sister. And when she came back to my city, I have this complex of older sister. I understood what it's. I need to save her life, because when we'll be under the bombs in a bomb shelter, I'm not sure what she can survive without her medicine as a diabetic, because she need to use injections. Maybe I'm a little bit lying. Maybe it wasn't very visible reason for, like, I think what it was the main reason, but also I think what somewhere in my consciousness I still have that idea what I can make, and I can be more useful for my country and for my people from outside, not just inside. There is a couple of people who shaped me and helped me to find myself as an artist and as a personality. It was my father, it was my mother, it was my friend. I call him Cat. He was my teacher and my friend. It was Falcon, the man who I loved and who died as a hero in a war in Ukraine. And it's my ex, Ross. He's fighting in army, and I'm worried about him very much. And there was another friend, the adult one. His name Jürgen Chaika. He died from cancer almost months ago. Very unique and rare person. But I hope, what if there something is exist, he will never come back here, but he will find much better place than we live in now. So the last time I saw my mom, she also was killed in with some time. But when I opened the diary and I jumped in the text, I knew, oh my God, our memory, like so many things I forgot. And I'm glad that I forgot them, but it's from one side, but from another side. I don't believe in under consciousness. I think it's just something what we didn't analyze. But I thought it's, oh my God, my memory protects me, because I really forgot a lot of things. For me, art is some kind of therapy. Unfortunately, for now, but I really wanted to find a way how to do it. I don't know how to create from happiness and from love. But my pain are very creative. My pain helped me to grow. My pain helped me not to sleep. And my pain helped me to create my art. And I think we're pretty much full art I'm creating the last year. I feel it's different. And it's a little bit scary. People are afraid to see something behind. And it's easy to to create some kind of illusion about my art, because I'm using, you saw my art. In general, it's very bright and colorful pictures. All of them, like more or less, I'm using open colors. I'm not using like very complicated colors. They're colorful. And I thought, why I'm choosing colorful way. This is some kind of mask. The mask when you wanted to be, when you wanted to talk with people. I don't know how to talk with people about truth, because people right now became very sensitive to everything, to everything. But in general, they're sensitive to different kind of bullshit. Small things touch them more than the big things. Spoiled by evolution. Me also. So unfortunately, I don't know how to create from the happiness, but I know how to create from pain. I was always very attached to the nature. Super beautiful. The most impressive thing what I saw in my life, it's nature. That's why I don't like whatever human doing. We are huge destroyers, and unfortunately, that's why I ask you to bring me to the cemetery, because I want to stay in the line between life and death. When I always feel myself like I'm traveling and I'm discovering this thin line between life and death. And actually, this is that what I think artists should to discover, the thin line between two different contrast yourself, your experience, and of human being. So yes, my mermaids, they are they are from my childhood, and I really want them to. Really want them to exist. I hope they are. Me, it's Martisha, beaten mermaid. Unfortunately. Look, I love my country, but I never was attached to Ukraine, as I never feel my home. My home in Ukraine died with my mom. And there is nothing right now. I lost everything except my ex, who's still fighting, and a couple of friends who's very important for me. But all of them in a war. And I'm doing for Ukraine as maximum as I can. I'm donating from my personal incomes and whatever. But Ukraine is not my home. Ireland, I don't feel my home also. It's time to. I'm here because it's good for art, and I'm here to discover myself. But I don't see the reason why we should put ourselves in a box and say, well, my country is my home. I'm not a tree. I don't have roots. I want my home be any part of the world where I feel comfortable. And I want today Ireland would be my home. Tomorrow, Malaysia will be my home. After tomorrow, Bora Bora. After tomorrow, Buenos Aires. After tomorrow, maybe Alaska. I don't know. I just wish to have enough of power to move, and I wish to have this curiosity of life, and never show it. Why should I show it? For my opinion, I really think what people right now, if you're not sure about yourself, you need to play the role like you're sure about yourself, because otherwise you're showing the hot spots of your personality to other people, and they can press these hot spots. It doesn't mean what you don't have to be warnable. It's not about that. It's about that what I don't have to be sure about myself. I had a difficult life and I survived. I'm not addicted. I'm a good human who can separate manipulators from the people of with pure thoughts and good heart, and I like complex people. So I don't think what I need to have like, or someone should have very low self-esteem. It's not good have high, but when I know myself as an artist, and I'm discovering, and I'm ready to say, yeah, I could be wrong about some questions. Why not? Why should I not be sure about myself? Yes, and Hugh, I think you understand when you always feel sure about yourself when you're not lying to yourself. So when you're right about that, what you're doing right to yourself, you should feel sure about yourself. Look, it's difficult to love because for that love is a choice. I Unfortunately for myself, I'm very trustful, but I have very high filter. And I'm okay with that, but I'm very empathic. Even if the people using me, but they cannot use me more than a couple of times. Because I always giving chance. Nobody right in the beginning. Sometimes we can make mistakes. But I wouldn't say what I'm in general, I don't like human. Our nature, I'm not agree with our nature, unfortunately. Maybe not exactly about human, maybe a society. And when I'm saying society, I'm not calling Ukrainian society, Irish society, general modern society. The way how we're living, I think it's a very, very, very big trap. It's just a question of very closest time when we will see what we've done. But the drama, I don't think what we will learn a lesson. So, as Frida Kahlo, I wish to never come back here again. I uh, I want to believe. I jealousy people who believe in God. I don't believe. I'm jealousy. I wish to believe. I wish to not afraid of, but I don't think there is something exist. Even when I was a child, I feel myself like I'm not belongs to this world. It sounds pathetic, but I was this kind of child, and my mom feeds my personality. She always said, "Martisha, you need to be not like everybody else. Be yourself, but don't copy other people." Of course, I'm copy a little bit. I also like Frida Kahlo. In some point, I have some personalities who I respect, but to be to have principles, you need to have balls. To have balls, it's some kind of you need to sign the document which you're okay with the loneliness. Sometimes I'm on my way. I can meet people with who I can share my principles. Um, Sometimes I'm walking very long time alone. Sometimes I met just people who pretends. I'm not saying what I'm searching, but I really want to be inside, not alone, and maybe it's not about family. It's not about children. Sometimes I'm thinking it's about God. I'm in love very easily. But for that, a person should to be interesting. Charismatic, it could be man or woman, not sexually to women. I'm a straight girl, but I can appreciate beauty and strong charismatic personality. Even if I'm not agree with a person in some questions, I still like this person. For me, I don't have to be completely satisfied. It should to be a combination of the feelings to someone. But first of all, when the love living in the heart, I can see it when I want to care. When I'm in love with a man, I like physically, I want share my energy for the last drop with this person, but I'm not choking in the same time. with care and love. But for me, it's about very deep tantric connection mixed with very strange friendship. It's but yes, love. But I cannot create from love, by the way. I'm not painting from love. That's real and naive. I'm not the best painter in the world. I have like a lot of skills, not so powerful like a Salvador Dali about whom I was talking today. But for me, it's very important to touch the important questions. What I'm feeling. So let's say my paintings, they are very biographical, autobiographical. I hope I will change a lot, but I know what I will not change in the same time because I still feel myself as it's just a shell. It's inside of me. It's this girl who loved her mom, running, hugging trees, and dreaming about mermaids, talking with the wind, and love animals so badly, and who have very open interest about whatever she see and whatever she see around herself and in herself. So I will be same as Martisha I am. But the only what I want, I hope I will be healthy enough for my age, and I will have clean brain, and I hope I will not lose this light of discovering this the hunger about whatever happens. Very naive, very utopic, but I want to be happy. Of course, it's impossible permanent, but I want to be happy with with around the people for who I will means a lot. Like, of course, my inner Martisha fighter, the girl who thinking what everything should to be honest, and I'm not 100 coupure of dollar to be likable for everybody. I don't want it to. I don't want everybody loves me. This is not my goal. I want my people loves me, and I want my people see me and not afraid. Because sometimes I'm afraid of myself, and sometimes I'm afraid of another people. But um, no, I'm not. People with who I'm not in a close about who I'm not. I never was open. I mean, my heart never was open to them. I'm not. I don't feel anything about them. But the people who saw me, my scars, my pain, they they can hurt me a lot. Sometimes too much. I'm smiling just because some people was expect me to smile, to see my face smile. I'm not smiling to myself, unfortunately. I miss myself. I miss Martisha girl. I wasn't like this all the time. But I don't know where to find energy to observe that what I cannot go back to the graveyard of my parents. I promise not to come back to Ukraine to my ex because he is afraid for me. Because I promised him. But it's difficult, especially when people who never lost no one, they never will understand what it means to lose the part of your heart again and again and again and again and again, and you're searching power inside of yourself to catch at least something, a cell, what gives you a sense of life. But every morning it's more and more difficult and more difficult to find the reasons for me. But I'm on the way. I will find the fucking reason. I will. I just need to heal a little bit.